Hello, I'm Brad Novotny, your head superintendent. A lot of times I get asked, what do you do during the winters? I figured I'd take a moment to show you some of the exciting projects we're doing out on the golf course right now. Usually when people ask me what we're doing in the wintertime, my answer is summertime is to maintain consistent golfing conditions. Wintertime's when we can do a lot of adjustments to the golf course, such as tree work, bunker renovations, drainage projects. We also have to maintain our equipment because they get used every day during the summer, so we have to tear them apart and rebuild a lot of things. And also take care of a lot of our course accessories, such as tee markers, ball washers, benches. After being out in the sun and the weather for a whole season, we need to bring them in, sand them, and get them ready to be fresh and clean for the next year. So right now I'm going to go and show you a few places on the golf course. We've done some projects I think you'll be excited about. So here we are on number 7. This is the biggest project we have this winter. It's the most necessary, I feel, after my first year on the golf course, seeing how the course responds to the environment around it. What you can see is we have now just 3 trees remaining behind the green. This used to be a large amount of pines, 70 to be exact, that block the sun and air movement that comes from that direction towards the tee. To increase the health of the green and also to make it a little more aesthetically pleasing with the nice valley behind us and some 3 framing trees, we took out these trees in-house. We also removed some trees to the right of the tee and also between the green and 8T. So here we are behind 7 green. You can see a large number of stumps that still haven't been removed. We took these all out in about 3 weeks. The logs were taken by Carroll Tree Service, sent to a lumber mill, and all the limbs were chipped in the woods to the left of number 8T. The next step in our project is to remove all the stumps. As you've seen in the past, when we have a stump grinder come out, there's a lot of debris to clean up. So to save our cleanup time, Carroll Tree Service is bringing an excavator with a big claw on it that's going to snip around the stumps, pull it out of the ground, and cut it in smaller pieces and place it in a hole that it's going to dig to the left of number 8T. This is going to take some time, but it's going to be a lot easier for us as a staff at Hillendale to finally grade this area once they're finished. Once we're finished with the stump removal, the final phase of the project is to do a final grading, just to clean everything up, and then we're going to install native area grasses, like the fine fescues between 5 fairway and 6 fairways. You can almost see a defined line where the stumps are and then the grass behind the green. The grass is going to continue to be regular rough, but then in this area, we're going to keep this a native grass, so there's a nice buffer between our property line and the golf course, but it'll help with the aesthetics as well to kind of help frame the hole. The benefit to having a year under my belt here at the course is I can see some areas that need addressed quickly. During my interview in November last year, we talked about 13 and 5 needing drainage. My initial thought was the 5 would need drainage before 13, but after the heavy rains on July 5th, followed by extreme heat and sunshine, 13 didn't perform as well as 5 did. So 13 was prioritized, and we've already put drainage in this area. So there's 2 purposes to have this drainage here. The first one is to catch the surface runoff. With the water coming down the hill, we're going to try to catch some of that water with these catch basins like you see back here. It's a 9-inch square grate, and it's going to help catch some water and send it through the pipes. The second reason is to catch the subsurface water. The main issue with this area was water stayed in the soil and then it heated up and killed the roots. So this is also going to help us with the water under the ground going into the pipes. To make it easier to do that, once we strip the sod and remove the soil and put the pipes in, we filled the trenches back up with a sandy medium similar to what's used in our USGA green like number 1. I think with this, combined with our fairway top dressing program, we're going to have great results in 2014. So I mentioned cleaning up stump holes. Behind me is the stump grindings from 1 tree. In it is a mixture of dirt and wood shavings. So we can't put this back in the ground because if we just shove it in and pack it tight, the wood's going to decompose and you get a pit. So we have to remove this large pile, clean it out, fill it with soil, cut out the edges, and sod them. This takes a lot of work at the end of the winter. It's going to be our main focus because of all the tree work we finished. So far to date, we've had about 120 trees come down on the golf course. The majority obviously was from number 7. We're in the heart of the winter right now, but all of our work is focusing on the golfing season of 2014. I'm really excited about all of our projects being finished and being able to provide great conditions for you in the upcoming seasons. If you have any questions regarding our work during the season and you're not able to come out in this weather, but you want to see what we're doing in it, follow my blog. It's under the golf tab at Superintendent Updates. I update the blog weekly, show you what we're able to do on the course. That's all for now. Please feel free to call or email me if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing you around the